Sorry, my son. What's up, guys? Good morning. Hope y'all are doing well today. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay. I'm actually at my mother-in-law's right now. We have contractors over at my house today. Hey, what's up, Shaquille? What's up, man? What's up, Stock Market? What's up, Annette? What's up, Bubba, Dean, Todd, Johnny, Yovan, MP, Justine, Mark? What's up, man? Justin, what's up, man? Alright, guys. Ooh, alright. Sorry, my son woke me up like 5 times last night. Just too much. I gotta wake up a little bit, you know. Yes, sir. Bubba, that's right, man. Alright. Alright, guys, so MYOS looks interesting today. MYOS. This one's popping off. We're going to see what we get. We got YRCW. We got YRCW making some moves here. Just reached over $4. We're going to see if that $4 level can hold. We also have TTOO, also known as Tattoo. It is gapping up from 127 all the way to 206. We got QLGN. Running up this morning, as you can see. This one's ripping up from $3.97 to almost $6 where it's sitting now. I think it's right around $6 now, so we'll see what happens with this one. We got ATHE. Not as much volume. There we go. That should be better. Sorry, I had to turn the volume down. Yes, sir. I'm just making sure the stream's gonna work. Alright. Yeah, we got ATHE, CARB, ZDGE, BKYI, MMLP, we got FedEx here. FedEx ripping up, gapping up. I might trade this one too. Soly, SOLY. We got UPS. Yeah, I turned it down a little bit. Yeah, but we can start looking up some of these news. I like MYOS. Whoa, man, sorry. I'm at a different desk, so I just kicked something. All right. Make myself a little bit smaller there. There we go. All right, we got MYOS ripping up here. Let's see why this is going on. What's up, Nancy? Alright, so I'm looking at the news. Let me make sure you guys can hear me. See, look, I drew this 240 support and resistance line a long time ago. This must have been years ago, and it's still following it. Look at it. It's bouncing exactly off of that support and resistance line I must have drawn years ago. So the news for MYOS, they are a New Jersey-based biotherapeutics and bionutrition company, and they said yesterday that they agreed to merge with MedAvail, which is a Canada-based in-clinic pharmacy company. MedAvail is going, and this is all quoting now from MT Newswires, and it says, quote, MedAvail is going to pay the spun-out business $2 million in cash upon merger closing and issue a promissory note for an additional $3 million payable in installments within 1 year of the closing of the merger. The transaction is expected to close by December 31st. So yeah, that's the market news. We'll see what happens here for MYOS. I don't know, I have another scanner that puts on the minimum volume, but yeah, that's the news for MYOS. We'll see what happens here. The SPY is down, but a strong day yesterday. Alright. We also have YRCW. This one looks good. It's gapping up from 185 to basically $4. Huge gap up for YRCW. Alright, so something came out on Barron's.com. And the title of this article that just came out on Barron's is a trucking company you have never heard of just borrowed money from the government. This is why the stock doubled. And then I'm going to go ahead and quote this, and this is from Dow Jones Newswire specifically, and it says, quote, hold on, let me see who said this. Okay, so yeah, the CEO Darren Hawkins of YCRW, the CEO said, quote, we would like to thank Congress for passing the CARES Act and the U.S. Department of the Treasury for providing this vital funding. Through our work with over 200,000 customers, including being a leading transportation provider for the Department of Defense, Energy, Homeland Security, and Customs and Border Protection. This company basically, it provides LTL, which stands for less than truckload services, to the DoD, which is the Department of Defense. But yeah, they borrowed money from the government. It's getting hyped up. Interesting. I made some money yesterday. I mostly just stuck with Workhorse, but I made some money. Dante says nice headphones. Yeah, I mean these are just Bose. These are just Bose headphones. I don't know what kind they are. They're nice, you know. My mother-in-law actually bought them for me for like a birthday present. What's up, Carlos? What's up, man? Alright guys, so that's the news for YRCW Trucking Company. We'll see what happens here. We got TTOO as well, gapping up from 127 to 205. Big gap up. I like this half dollar, or this whole dollar level. This $2 level right here, big dollar support. We'll see if it holds there or not. Tight risk too. You could use like a 190 risk, give yourself like a 25 reward target. So you got $25, or you got 25-cent reward target versus a 10-cent risk. So in a 2.5 to 1 reward to risk ratio, doesn't look terrible there. So let's see the news on TTOO here. This is T2 Biosystems, and it looks like they had something that came out yesterday. They are launching a molecular diagnostic test for COVID. They also said they expect to report second quarter revenue of 2.4 to 2.6 million. But yeah, they said they completed their validation. And they have a licensing agreement with the Center of Discovery and Innovation at Hackensack Meriden Health. And they announced the launch of their COVID test, basically. So we'll see what happens with TTOO. Like I said, I like this $2 support level. I don't hate a reward target up here, maybe even up here with a cheap risk. Do I want to buy it right now, though? I'm going to go ahead and buy the asking price there. So I just got in with 200 shares of TTOO. We're going to see if this one can rip at the bell. I'm going to use this 190 level as a risk level here. Try to give myself a big enough reward target, but I just decided to buy a few hundred shares here for TTOO. We'll see what happens, but yeah, I decided to buy a few there. Let me know what you think. I don't hate it, you know. I think I have to be patient with these type of trades. I think I've been selling a little bit too soon and missing a broader breakout the last few tries of these dip buys I've been playing. So I'm in TTOO. 200 shares, nothing crazy here. And like I said, we're going to look for like 25 to take profit and then maybe see if we can get a breakout over 239. My risk level is going to be 190. So I hope everybody can see how I documented that. 190 risk level, $2, or I'm going to look for a 225 entry level. Alright, what else we got? What's up, AE Allen? QLGN? Yeah, sorry. Alright, so QLGN really extended in my opinion, but it's up there. I mean, it's got a lot of volume though that's coming in. This 560 level is big. You know, 560, 563. I think that's a big support level that it showed. We can look up the catalyst for this though if you guys want. Alright, so they submitted a notification to the federal drug, to the FDA. And I'm trying to read to see what this is about. The Food and Drug Administration, sorry. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. I didn't get much sleep last night, to be honest. But they sent a notification to the FDA that is supposed to commence their sending out of the fast pack COVID test. So another COVID test stock. So yeah, they filed. They submitted notification. And this is the name of the article. It just says they submitted notification to the FDA to commence distribution of their fast pack COVID-19 antibody test. Is what they said. I think a big level here is 560. If it breaks under that, you got 550 for the $half. You got this previous high right here at about 515, 520. And then you got this low down here at 490. You got the high up there at 620. That looks interesting. Those are the levels I see right now for it. But who knows? You got the whole dollar of 6, which is also a resistance level. These are the levels I would watch if I was trading it. And yeah, see, look. So 560. Look at that bounce right at 560. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but that's what I see for this one. We got ATHE. This one's gapping up. Don't like the volume as much. Certainly don't like the volume as much. It's not as good. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, break-even trade right now. I don't mind holding this one to see if we continue to hold over $2. I can give such a tight risk with this one that it's okay. But it's just an easy trade. I mean, 190, you know, easy risk. If I really wanted to, 185, 175, you know, doesn't look bad either, like you kind of said. So yeah, I don't hate that. I'm holding 200 shares. We'll see what happens here. We also have ZDGE. Gapping up, not that much volume to be honest, so I'm going to move on from this one. We have CARV from yesterday, which is Carver Federal Savings Bank. And it had a huge move and then a huge fail yesterday. Look at, man, this one failed terribly yesterday. Wow. Look how bad this one failed yesterday. This thing went all the way up to 17, came all the way back down to 6. This thing went up, let me see. This thing went up 200%. And it went up 200% and then came all the way back down that 200% and then bounced another like 30%. Weird for CARV. We'll see what happens here, but if it's volatile, it's volatile. The big stock that I traded yesterday was WKHS. Was the one I made most of my money with yesterday. I know I had a bunch of winning trades. I think I ended the day up like 130 bucks yesterday when everything was said and done. I've been trying to slow my trading down. I think for a while I was just scalping too much, right? And I would just scalp, and then I would get so confident in my scalping that I would just continue to push when I shouldn't, right? And so since I've slowed it down, like I know I ended yesterday green, the day before green, the day before that green, and I streamed it all live, and I didn't trade after the stream at all those days. So I'm going to watch WKHS certainly today too, though. I'll certainly watch WKHS today, but who knows? You know, I don't know what I want to do with it yet. We'll see. I don't hate a breakdown or a breakout on the upside either. We got shipping stocks like FedEx, UPS that are ripping up today. Looking at BKYI. I'm running at definitely some slower internet speeds right now. Alright, guys. ZYNE. Yeah, BKYI doesn't look bad. It just needs to hold over $1. I still got to keep an eye on. What's the other one I'm holding? I'm holding TTOO. I like the support over $1. We're going to see if we hold there, but BKYI looks okay. Alright, so TTOO, like I said, if you're just now joining us, I am holding like 200 shares at TTOO. Just looking for a little baby dip buy, if you will, you know. Look at my Louisiana mug. I got my Louisiana mug. Look at this. Look at that. I'm pretty sure we got these in New Orleans. But yeah, I'm from Baton Rouge, so I'm from about an hour away from New Orleans, but... Alright, but yeah, I'm holding TTOO on Thinkorswim. I still got some equity left. We'll see what happens with it. I'm going to save the rest of my equity aside from this trade for some momentum at the bell, I think. We also have SHIP, SHIP. Is an old stock that's been running and failing and running and failing for years and years. But SHIP, guys, look at the 5-minute chart. I mean, it's putting in higher lows. It just doesn't have that much volume. But SHIP is gapping up. We got AKRO. What is that? Agilent CLRB. We got a few other gap ups. Like I said, if you have any other like penny plays or anything else that I haven't talked about, let me know. Let's look at FedEx and see why FedEx and the shipping stocks are popping off this morning. I got you, Corpio. Hey, go Tigers. Yes, sir. Or no, wait. You're not a sir. Sorry. But yeah, go Tigers. LSU. That's right. Joe Burrow raining down. Throws on everybody last year, you know. Bama. Nick Saban had to cry and go home. Because we finally won one, honestly. But yes, sir. Go Tigers. LSU, you know. Alright. Alright, so yeah, let me look at why FedEx is popping off here. Alright, so FedEx reported fiscal year fourth quarter results after yesterday and after yesterday's close and after hours, basically. It's apparently FedEx is profiting from the COVID, basically. People are staying home. I know I've been ordering way more packages than I really should. If you look at my garage right now, my garage is like a cardboard box graveyard in my garage right now at my house because we're just ordering too much stuff. We're ordering so many packages from Amazon that we don't have enough room in my recycling bin to get rid of all the boxes, even after I break the boxes down, right? We still don't have enough room. It's like a graveyard of cardboard in my garage at home, you know? So with that said, FedEx and UPS are balling out of control right now, you know? We got FedEx gapping up from 111.18 to 116.55. Who knew they would have good earnings when everybody stays home? We got FedEx, FDX, ripping up here from 140s to 157. And honestly, this is a dynamic that I didn't think about before. I was trying to look at COVID plays, and I just didn't think about that. You know, kind of makes sense. So we also have United Airlines popping off here up to 36.50. Looks good. Like I said, you got anything specific you want me to take a look at, let me know. Here's the SPY itself. The SPY itself, I believe, is down. Let me see where the previous... So this light blue line right here is the previous closing price. So we are actually technically red on the day, and we had a pretty big move before the close yesterday as well. So we're actually green on the day. right now. The SPY is actually green on the day. We are effectively above the previous closing price by about 14 cents. The previous close is at 308.36 on the SPY. We are at 308.50 basically. So yeah, we're about 20 cents now. So not too bad. I'll go ahead and read some of these articles here. I see a release that came out today that said the ADP unemployment figure for May was revised sharply higher from being down 2.76 million jobs to being up 3.065 million. We do have some ADP employment reports that came out today. The service sector added 1.91 million jobs versus goods adding 457,000. Leisure and hospitality was largest gainer with 961,000 jobs added, and healthcare social assistance added 246,000. And so yeah, the SPY is up, and I guess since this came out just now. We also have France temporarily suspending the participation in the NATO Mediterranean Sea Guardian mission. So France is temporarily suspending their participation in the Mediterranean Sea Guardian mission. But yeah, since those unemployment numbers were revised, the market is ripping up. Interesting. Yeah, I use a bunch of different platforms. I use Tefs, Benedict, I use Webull. Mostly I've been trading on Thinkorswim at the bell, though. I've been mostly trading on Thinkorswim. Like I have some equity in Thinkorswim. Let me see. I have about $4 grand in my Thinkorswim account. And so really I've been mostly trading on Thinkorswim. Like as you can see, I'm holding TTOO right now. If you're just now joining us, I'm holding 200 shares in TTOO. I'm down like $8. But yeah, I mean, I use a bunch of different platforms. You know, I use Thinkorswim, I use Tefs, I use Robinhood sometimes, I use Webull as well. I think I have some trades on Webull. Maybe I'll buy some on Webull too. I'm not going to day trade it, but what do you guys think for a swing trade on Webull? I do have some money in Webull as well. This song sounds like a 90s song, man. Let's see what we got. Yeah, this song's dope. Yeah, Ronald Lee, I'm holding 200 shares of TTOO. I'm just gonna refer to this one as Tattoo. It's just easier, you know. But the biggest movers of the day, guys, like I said, if you're just now joining us, MYOS is probably the one that's popping off the most. I don't hate this one over $2 either, but I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna save the rest of my equity on Thinkorswim so that I can trade at the bell. I'm gonna trade some momentum at the bell specifically, and so that's what I'm waiting for. Yeah. And I think as time goes on, man, the airlines are probably going to go up too. Like, I think my logic here, and a lot of people disagree with me, and like, that's okay. It's crazy. Like, people get so emotional about directional picks. They're just funny, man. Like I made a video a while back, and the overarching premise of the video, like the overarching theme of the video was like, hey, these are stocks I think are going to go up, but they could very easily go the other way and they might go down. And that I am not an expert, you know what I mean? Like, that's the overarching theme of the video. And like, people just get so weird. Like, people get really emotional if you pick the opposing direction to them, right? The reality is, guys, is that nobody really knows what way the market's going to go. The direction of the market is so fickle right now that like the smallest little baby catalyst can like cause the market to go the other way. You know what I mean? And it's hard to predict, with that said, what's actually going to happen. But the whole logic of the video was like, look, airlines were still down pretty big. I think airlines are going to rebound into the summer. I think airlines are essential and people need to fly. It's not that they want to fly, it's that people actually need to fly. And so with that, I think the airlines are going to rebound some from where they are now over the next 3 or 4 months, you know. But who knows? Like I said, we get another really bad wave of COVID, airlines could just tank, you know. And so who knows? All we can really do is wait and see. But if you're looking at big movers in penny stock land, I'm going to try to trade some momentum strategies, specifically the red to green washout long move, or maybe the 1 minute pullback if we get some parabolic moves. And there's a few specific stocks that I'm watching in penny stock land today. The first one is MYOS. I'm looking at MYOS here. We're going to see if we get some rips. We're going to see if we get some breakouts. We're also looking at YRCW. YRCW looks okay. This one's dropping down, but what I would look for on this one is see if it holds over 350. You know, we do have that level there at 340. These are the big support levels I would watch for YRCW to see if we can actually hold that point. Like I said, I'm holding Tattoo here, TTOO. My risk level is 190. I'm just going to keep it simple and risk off of 190. But ideally, I'd like to see a bounce at $2. I don't know if we're actually going to get that or not. Sky, I'm day trading pretty actively with no PDT rule. Like, think about how much I traded yesterday and how much I traded today. I probably traded, let me see how much I've actually traded in the last 2 days on Thinkorswim with that. Let me see exactly how much. I can't see, I don't know where to see that actually. Fails, cancel, rolling, working. I don't want to see today's. I don't know. The point remains, I have traded probably at least 15 times this week, I would say. Give or take, maybe not quite 15, maybe like, I've at least traded like 12 or 13 times this week alone. Like just this week, at least 12 or 13 times. I have a video on how I actually do that. But yeah, Sky, I got a video for you to watch. I'm going to post this video. Just go watch it. It explains how you can day trade with no PDT rule. Basically with no PDT rule. It's not the perfect system to do it. But it basically shows how you can pretty actively day trade. You could basically, if you have $4,000 or less, if you have at least $4,000, I mean, you can basically day trade 20, 25 times a week if you really want to. If you trade specifically penny stocks, and the reason you can do that is because Thinkorswim settles your funds within a day or two usually, and I can use half of my equity today, so I can use $2,000 today, and then I can use $2,000 tomorrow, and then the next day, the first $2,000 is going to settle, right? And so I can day trade and just play off of my equity while I'm waiting. And day trade as much as I want, specifically with the cash account though. Specifically with the cash account. And you have to be very careful not to go over your equity. Like I always leave myself with at least like $400 left so that I don't go over it. But when you do that, you can effectively, actively day trade. You know, it's not the perfect system. There's the link. Watch that video, Sky. I just posted that video in the chat. Watch that video. That video is going to teach you how to do it. Like I said, you gotta have some equity though, and you have to basically trade penny stocks, and like that's how I'm able to day trade penny stocks. What's up, Fred? Yeah, okay. Let me see. Monitor account statements. All right. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna get out at 190 here pretty soon. See, but it doesn't show me that. It shows me my trade history from today. Let me see if it... Yeah, it doesn't show me that. Like, I just want to see how much it's going to let me trade. Or how much... basically, like I said, I can basically go by... Tell you how much I've traded. I've traded about 12 times this week, I think. I don't know exactly how many, but it's around there. Somewhere close to there, basically. Now, Leah, so Thinkorswim basically settles my funds usually within a day, and I was thinking about leaving Thinkorswim a few days ago because they kind of messed me up with fills at the bell. But I ended up staying with them, and the reason I stayed with them is because they fill me. Like, if you guys don't understand, so they have something called the T2 rule, right? It used to be the T3 rule, but now it's the T2 rule, and it basically states that you have to give your broker 2 days after every trade for the fund for those funds from that specific trade to settle back into your account. And so if you buy 1,000 shares of a $1 stock, you're gonna have to wait 2 days for that $1,000 to be settled back into your account, right? But Thinkorswim will come sometimes settle your funds a little bit faster. Like, they usually settle mine within a day, right? And so I can use $2,000 in equity today, and then tomorrow I can use my other $2,000 in equity, and then by the time the next day rolls around, they've settled the first trade I got into the day before, a few days before that, if that makes sense, right? So I can use 2,000 today. Those funds from today will be settled the day after tomorrow, and so that way I could just use half my equity one day, half my equity the other, half my equity one day, half my equity the other, and that way I can day trade. I can't day trade as much as I want because I eventually run out of equity, but I can day trade like at least like 25 times a week maybe, and it's fine. I don't run into any issues. That's what I've been doing. You have to trade penny stocks though. If you trade higher cap stocks, you're gonna run out of equity. But yeah, they're okay, Benedict. Some days better than others, you know. Yeah, if you go under, it's called the good faith. It's called the good faith violation. And like, what you have to understand is like, you don't want to use all of your equity. You want to save a little bit. Like, I usually save like $400 in my account. That way, it's not as sketchy, and that way I'm protected from that, because I don't want to get my $4,000 locked, you know, for now. Yeah, just go watch this video, Fred. Like, watch this video. Yeah, y'all go watch that video. That video explains exactly what I'm doing. Exactly what I'm doing. Just go watch that video. Alright, so we're break even. I'm still holding TTOO here. We're trying to give it some time. Alright, so break even in TTOO. Like I said, the biggest mover of the day though, guys, I think is MYOS. MYOS popping off here. I think there's a few big levels that are interesting right now for MYOS. One of them is 225. The other one is the whole dollar of 2. You know, I'm kind of interested in the whole dollar of 2 right there to see what happens for MYOS. And this one had, all of these had some news that came out for them today. We also have YRCW that is dropping under some big levels here as well. And it looks like it's following support and resistance. Like, it broke under 380 and then it held that previous support as resistance. Like I said, this is a big level right around here where it's at now. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a bounce right around here. Just because, you know, we have 350, we have 340, which is the previous high of the day right there. And so I wouldn't be super surprised. But we are getting a rip up here in TTOO. Like I said, I'm still holding a few hundred shares here, and my goal for this is just to ride this into the open. Hopefully this rips up and starts to break out. That's what I really want to see, obviously. But I'm trying to be patient with it and wait. All right, so the SPY is ripping up here in pre-market, guys. Let me see if I can find some news. Wow, yeah, look at the SPY, guys. The SPY is making some huge moves right now in the market. Look at the SPY itself. Wow, look at this. SPY making a big move. It's up to 310.15. Let me see if the SPY has any new news that came out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and read some news today, guys. So the June ADP employment jumped 2.37 million versus the consensus for a gain of 2.85 million. Prior revised decline of 3.07 million. So the June ADP employment numbers are pumping the market up today. Interesting. Let me see what else we got. I'm going to go ahead and try to find some other news. I don't know. I'm definitely going to watch WKHS. Tiny. I'm certainly going to watch it. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to trade it today. I know it was really volatile yesterday, but I'm certainly going to watch it at least. I just don't know I don't know if I'm going to trade it or not. It just depends. Yesterday I had pretty good results with it, but it wasn't perfect, and it was kind of crazy and stressful yesterday. So we'll see. But yeah, we'll see. That's all I can really say. I don't know what exactly I'm gonna do. You need it? Here, it's in the drawer. It's in the drawer.
Is it needed?
No.
It's needed for me real quick.
Alright, sorry, my wife had to ask me something. But yeah, the market is ripping up today, guys. Big move here. Yeah, I'm using Thinkorswim mostly. Yeah, big dip on WKHS. Yeah, look at the SPY, guys. SPY's ripping up here. It's at 310.50, 310.15 here. So a big move here for the SPY. WKHS, yeah, WKHS is dropping. See, we do have some big support levels here, though, for WKHS. TTOO here is ripping up. This looks good. I'm gonna take half off there. Come on, there we go. All right, I took half off. I think one of my biggest mistakes is that I just haven't. I think one of my biggest mistakes trading lately is that I haven't taken profits when I should have. I've been a little bit too patient. And so I'm gonna take half there, and ideally that way I can just be patient. If I have to turn this into a break even, that's fine for TTOO. But yeah, MYOS is another one I'm certainly watching today, and we're going to look for some red to green moves at the bell. That's what I really want to see. What's up, Tyler? IDEX? Let me see. I haven't looked at IDEX today, honestly. It's getting hammered, though. Look at that previous closing price rejection right here for IDEX. Not too bad. Yeah, airlines, yeah, for sure. United Airlines, American Airlines, they're all ripping up pretty big. Look at airlines today. I'll go ahead and read the news for airlines right now, too. But yeah, airlines are popping off for sure. Alright, so yeah, United Airlines put out something that said that they're going to add 25,000 flights in August as travelers slowly return, which is exactly my logic. People hated on me for this logic, but that was exactly my logic with airlines. People got mad. People are emotional about trading, man. Alright, but yeah, look at American Airlines popping off as I talk about that. The other news today, if you're just now joining us, is like FedEx and UPS. They're benefiting from the lockdown. They had really good earnings. I think UPS did, maybe FedEx did. So FedEx had really good earnings that came out. UPS is up on sympathy, I think, unless it had something as well, which is plausible. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, we're holding TTOO. I'm going to look for some breakouts at the bell with these. We'll see, though. Yeah, Fred, that's because Robinhood has a different, they have like different packages, right, where you can get like the gold account and all this stuff on Robinhood, and the downfall of that is that you're not gonna, it's when they settle you immediately, they settle you immediately because you're holding a margin account. And so yeah, sure, they're gonna settle you immediately, but you're also only gonna be able to day trade 3 times a week. If you try to day trade more than 3 times per week on Robinhood with a margin account like that, they're gonna freeze your funds for 90 days. Yeah, while I got a second here, guys, y'all go check out my man Trader Mike's Discord. The dopest of dope Discord ever. The most active Discord in penny stock land I've ever seen. And honestly, he's just a really talented trader for sure. He's the reason that, I initially started trading penny stocks again. And so if y'all want to go check out, like I said, probably the most active penny stock Discord I've ever seen, y'all go check out my man Trader Mike's Discord. I'll post that link here. Hey, it looks like my internet's holding up. I'm at my mother-in-law's right now. We had to move everything over yesterday. That's what I'm saying. Like, listen, guys. It's tough running a YouTube. It really is. It's hard, man. Like, I get people messaging me all day. If I don't respond, they get upset. And it's hard, man. Like I said, right now I've been dealing with, we have contract work. They found a bunch of mold in my kitchen. And so we have, we have a company coming out that is completely a mold remediation company that's coming out and fixing that. And then they're also gonna have to tear down some cabinets in my pantry and completely get rid of a wall. And it's just really stressful. And I had to move all of my stuff over yesterday to my mother-in-law's. And so I'm actually streaming at my mother-in-law's right now. I'm actually at my mother-in-law's right now. I bought my computer and stuff, so I bought my whole setup. So it's the same setup I always have. But yeah, that's what I'm dealing with right now. So like I said, if you message me or if you're talking to me and I don't get back to you immediately, just try to be patient. Hey, I appreciate the sub. Y'all be like him. Hit that subscribe button. We do this live for free every single day right here on YouTube. We day trade live on stream. We're not experts. We're not gurus. We just teach people what works specifically for us. We're just a free resource and community for traders. And so if you appreciate that, be like them. Hit the subscribe button. Shout out to my man. Let me see. Oh, messing things up here. Hold on. Shout out to XE. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the sub. Y'all be like them. Hit the subscribe button right now. All right, guys. We got a little bit less than 20 minutes until the bell. Let's do this. I appreciate it, Tiny. Thank you. Yeah, Wilton, we're not going to push another competing channel, obviously, brother. Sorry. Alright, so yeah, we're sitting in TTOO. Like I said, I'm trying to save most of my sizing and equity for me to really be able to attack the opening bell. That's all I'm really waiting to do. We're waiting to see... We're waiting to try to get some more equity at the open. That's all we're doing. Alright, so we are getting some rips up here. What do you think I should do, guys? Do you think I should sell? I'm holding 100 shares left. I'm trying to save most of my equity so I can actively day trade at the bell, because obviously I like momentum trading a little bit more. TTOO is looking good, though. Maybe I'm going to sell a little bit more here, actually. Alright, so I took a little bit more off. I'm just holding 50 shares now. That way I can really just be easy with this trade. I'm going to make money no matter what, even if it's a small amount. And I can try to just give it some time to work. Another one to look at, guys, that we might not have seen before is QLGN. QLGN. This one's ripping up big. Yeah, look at those levels. So I drew this 560 level out, and it looks like it followed it really, really well here. But QLGN trying here. It's trying. Over $6 is an interesting dynamic for QLGN. And like I said, the other one I'm looking at is YRCW. YRCW. It's pulling right back down to that 350 support level that I talked about previously. We got about 15 minutes before the bell, guys. Let's do this. So Fred, if you have a Webull account, brother, you're gonna want to you gotta request a cash account. Like I know my Webull account, just as an example, my Webull account is a margin account as well. So it's not, I have a margin account there too, but you have to request a cash account, I'm pretty sure. I don't want to. I'd like to keep this one margin for me just because I mostly use Webull for like day trading and stuff like that. Yeah, no, that's not Trader Mike. What's up, JB? What's up, man? What would you say a good limit buy for MYOS would be? Yeah, you're good, Nancy. I think you're okay. SPCB, let's check it out. I'm still holding TTOO. I've already scaled out most of the position, though. I just want to give this one a chance to rip at the open. I want to give it the chance. Like, that's all I really want to do with these. When I dip buy these stocks at the open, I'd like to take profits enough to give me the chance to hold it for a breakout at the open to where it's not going to hurt me, basically, is if that makes sense, right? So I'd like to be able to dip buy these at the open and not have to worry if it drops. SPCB is okay. It just needs some more volume. It's just too low liquidity for me right now. Just too low a volume, unfortunately, for that one. Yes, sir. Alright guys, we got 310 people here roughly. Remember to hit that subscribe button. We day trade live for free every single day on YouTube. We still got about 13 minutes before the bell. I am holding TTOO here. The market is popping off this morning. If you look at the actual SPY itself, the market's popping off this morning, guys. Big level here is 310 basically, though. 310 is interesting. To put a 5-minute chart up. You know, very volatile. What's up, Tiny? Oh yeah, you got it? Okay, cool. Yeah, Trader Mike's a good Discord. But yeah, market's up, guys. We have a green day today. Airlines are popping off. The two biggest sectors are airlines and shipping. So we got UAL. An interesting dynamic. You remember dry ships? Anybody remember DRYS? Whatever happened to this thing? Is this thing dead yet? No? It's still alive. I wonder if this thing's going to pop off. It's a different shipping sector. It's a different type of sector than like UPS or FedEx. But shippers, you know, they are balling out of control with COVID. Like I said, my garage looks like a cardboard graveyard with how many packages I'm ordering from FedEx and UPS and Amazon, really. And then we got UPS here popping off. So yeah, and then like I said, airlines, United Airlines said they're going to double their flights by August, and they are popping off here, gapping up from 31,460s to 37.18. Big moves here. We also got BYND, everybody's favorite fake meat company. They're popping off here this morning too. HIMX. Yeah, I'm holding TTOO. We'll see what happens. I don't know, Tiny. I don't know what that means. What do you mean by that? Hey, appreciate the sub, Vincent. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. Y'all be like Vincent. Hit that subscribe button. Click the bell. INO. Somebody talking about INO. Yeah, INO is just whipping down here. We should have some fun. We got GERN. This is an OG one too. I used to trade this one back in the day, like years ago. I used to trade GERN, and I had some pretty good results, but this was back when GERN was at like 15 bucks. I remember it was at like 15 bucks or something, like 10, 11 bucks. Yeah, it was right around here. I remember. So this was all the way back in, nah, it can't be. No. I guess when up here, I thought I traded it before that. Did they split since then? I don't know. It's hard to tell. But GERN is moving a little bit. We'll see what happens. Not enough liquidity for me specifically. I gotta watch TTOO. It's starting to drop. Like I said, the whole reason I scaled out of some there though is so I can sit here and just patiently wait and let it work. Plug power. Yeah, plug looks good. Let's see the catalyst. We can look it up. All right, so plug PLUG CEO Andy Marsh told Benzinga that he expects the hydrogen fuel cell segment to be $1.2 billion business by 2024, with about 200 million of that coming from vehicles. And so a little bit of a fluff piece, in my opinion, for PLUG, but it is gapping up, and the market's actually just based off of psychology and how people react to different biases. And so with that, plug is up, and it's interesting, and I'll certainly watch it at the bell too, I guess, because it's just got enough volatility. I'm going to look for some red to green moves. I have enough equity to trade a lot of these moves as well. And I'm going to watch all the old gappers from yesterday too, certainly. So like, yeah, I'm going to watch like POLA. I'm going to watch, what was the other ones? BYFC. I'm going to watch Workhorse, WKHS. I'm going to watch a lot of different ones. But the main gappers this morning, guys, look at QLGN. Look at this beautiful flag breakout here. QLGN, if you look at a 1 minute chart, a really nice flag breakout pattern there. So the next step here is to see if it holds support at 620. It ripped up past 620. The next step is to see if it holds there or not. Really nice little flag. It's not the perfect flag, honestly. I mean, you could, just to show you guys, since we're past these levels, I'm gonna delete these old levels here and kind of draw this out. It doesn't look bad. So look at the little flag style breakout. Not the perfect flag, more of a wedge, I would say. But there it is. Not bad. Higher lows. Eventually we get the breakout over it. Now, like I said, the next step is to see if it holds support at 630. I think 630 support level is the most interesting thing here. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm watching QLGN for sure. Yeah, it's breaking out now. Just now reading your comment, MH. But yeah, look, here's the breakout over 660s. So yeah, look, it pulled back down to that 630 level and then bounced immediately off of it. It's hitting $0.50 though, so it's running into this. And now the next step is to see if it holds over this $0.50, which it looks like it is. See if it holds support there or not now at 650. You see it pull back to 650. We're gonna see if it holds support there or not, but that's the next step. TTOO is back up a little bit. It's at 209. So I'm still up nicely in the trade. We got a little bit less than 3 minutes though, guys. And like I said, 650. We'll see if it holds support there. It's battling 650 now. It's right on the cusp of 650 here. CTRM. Yeah, CTRM is super cheap. Too cheap for me. Just too cheap for me. For CTRM, it's 38 cents, small range. I just don't know how to trade them, and I know I probably have to pay commissions if I do trade it. So it's just too cheap for me, unfortunately. I appreciate the heads up there, Sean. Yeah, and like I said, 650 was the next support level here for QLGN, and look at that bounce. Broke underneath it for a second, but look at that. 650 exactly, trying to rip up here. We'll see if it breaks this high now. Kind of want to momentum trade it, but I'm going to wait until the bell and just try to focus on the open. YRCW. Yeah, YRCW, I'm watching it. YRCW is right around the $0.50 now. So it's sitting right at the $0.50. Remember, I drew out the support way before this. So I drew out the support way back here. And look at that. And that's why the support is important, right? So like it's trying to break over the 350 $0.50 level now, and that's why this 340 level support important. That's how I can just basically draw out exactly where it's going to bounce. But it's fighting that level now. What, baby? Hold on. Hold on, guys. All right, sorry, my wife's coming in to talk to me, but yes, we're looking at YRCW. We'll see if it can break under 340. If it breaks under 340, it's going to look noticeably weaker. I'm still holding TTOO, and it's at 209. I'm still sitting pretty comfortable in that. No, I'm still trading on TEFs, Drew. We're trading a little bit of everything, bro. I'm just trading penny stocks more, and TEFs doesn't have much penny stocks to trade. And so what you see me do a lot of the time is I'll trade penny stocks the first hour, and then later on I'll trade on TEFs, and I'll trade a little bit more expensive stocks. And so that way I kind of trade on everything. I trade mid and high caps, I trade penny stocks. Sometimes I trade options as well. What's up, Levi? Good morning. Alright guys, we got less than 5 minutes. Like I said, if you're just now joining us, see, look, there's the break on YRCW. If it breaks under 340, it's going to look noticeably weaker. For sure. I'm still watching MYOS, and I'm still holding a few hundred shares. Or no, I'm still holding a little bit of TTOO. I've mostly scaled out already. But MYOS, yeah, look, there's the big move in YRCW. MYOS doesn't look bad. This will be one I'm watching at the open, just because this one's putting in higher lows. Like, you can see the short-term trend line here for MYOS. It is putting in higher lows. Look at the trend line going up. And so that's bullish. Maybe a little bit symmetrical, actually, because we do have that here. That's probably really confusing. I'm going to clear this out. But it doesn't look terrible. We do have an ascending bottom trend line and then a descending top trend line. So a little bit of symmetrical. We'll see if we get a breakout, like a symmetrical triangle breakout for MYOS. Who knows, though? I'm going to delete this and just play it by ear. Like I said, I'm also holding TTOS, or TTOO, Tattoo. I'm holding YRCW. Or I'm not holding YRCW, but I'm watching YRCW. Alright, team, let's do this. What's up, Sean? What's up, man? Like I said, if you look at the market today, guys, the market is up. At least it was the last time I looked at it. Yeah, so the SPY itself, the overall market is actually up and bullish today. We had some good numbers that came out, I think. I'm gonna add another. Hopefully my computer can handle this. I'm gonna add some more charts here. There we go. Here we go. Alright, guys, market's about to open. Let's do this. We got a few minutes here. Market's about to open. Or we got less than a minute. The SPY is like the mini S&P 500. I bought TTOO just to show you guys this TTOO trade, and then I'm gonna pull the momentum scanners up really quickly here. I am holding my entry is 208. But I ended up scaling out most of this already. And so I've already scaled out of most of this. I'm going to get the momentum scanners up and ready to roll here, team. Alright, guys. Let's do this. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger. Alright, guys, let's do this. Bell's coming up. Alright, guys, here's the bell. Good luck, team. Alright, guys, there's the bell. I'm trying to be patient with TTOO. I still have some more equity. MYOS is dropping at the open. We're looking at some of these high of the day momentum. QLGN. QLGN is breaking the pre-market high at 670. 670 QLGN is breaking the pre-market high at 670. So we are getting a rip up in that. I'm holding TTOO to see if we get a breakout, but QLGN is the first one to pop up on my scanners. It's up to $7 for QLGN. $7. TTOO is ripping up nicely here. TTOO is ripping up nicely. I'm trying to be patient, see if this one can break pre-market high. Alright, I'm gonna get ready to trade some other stuff too. So I'm not gonna just trade on I'm gonna trade maybe some breakouts. I might trade Workhorse here, WKHS. Come on, there we go. So I might trade some Workhorse here. Alright, so we are getting a nice breakup at TTOO. Alright. Alright, Workhorse is looking strong here. I'm going to give it 1 second. Alright, nice little breakout here for WK or TTOO. I'm looking at Workhorse over 1650. QLGN, a huge move up. Look at QLGN here, guys. Crazy move. I'm going to get out the rest here. Alright, I ended up getting out of there for about a $20 win. We're going to look at other stuff to trade this morning, guys. YRCW. YRCW, if it breaks over 340, I might scalp the top here for YRCW. I'm looking at YRCW. I got to get rid of this 5-minute chart. We get a break over this 340 level. I'm going to take some more, maybe a few hundred shares, like 200-300 shares for YRCW. QLGN making some huge rips up. Big rips for QLGN. I'm also about to trade Workhorse here. Alright, I'm in Workhorse with 200 shares. I'm trying to manage both of these so you guys can see it. I'm trying to catch the $50 breakout. Beautiful breakout here. Just so you guys can see this trade. I'm going to sell half there. I'm holding 100 shares left in Workhorse. I caught the rip that I wanted over the $50. And we're going to give it some time to really rip up here. I'm holding 100 shares left. So I can hold the rest pretty close to break even. Maybe I should have scaled out a little bit more considering how fast it's moving. But I might add a little bit more to Workhorse here. I'm going to buy another 100 shares here. Alright, I'm in with 200 shares of Workhorse. We're going to see if we get a quick rip up that I can take profits into. I'm going to take half off there on Workhorse. Still holding 100 shares left. BYFC. Making some moves. BYFC. I'm going to take another half off here for Workhorse. Holding 50 shares left. I'm going to focus on some penny stocks now. BYFC specifically is breaking out. I might attack this breakout on the upside. I don't like it. A little bit too late. I'm going to look at POLA. POLA starts to break over some of these levels. ATHE. Alright, I got out of Workhorse. Made $47 on Workhorse. Glad I didn't get in BYFC. I'm looking at MYOS now. MYOS is ripping. We got BLNK, Blank Charging Stations, is ripping. There we go. MYOS, I'm going to see it. Look for some high of the day breaks maybe for this one. On the scanners popping up here, we got DEN and we got ATHE. Man, look at ATHE. Had a beautiful red to green move that I completely just missed. Unfortunately, ATHE. What's up, Marcus? Yes, sir. Yeah, QLGN ripping up. Man, I missed ATHE. Look at ATHE, guys. If you guys want to see a big one popping off CPST, look at ATHE. This is the one I completely missed. This is the one I wanted. Just completely missed it. Ended up getting out of Workhorse. Scaled out of most of it, but I'm looking at POLA. POLA is starting to creep towards these highs here. We get up to 62, 362. I'm going to jump in POLA, but we got to break it. QLGN, guys. Look at QLGN. Man, that thing is going crazy, man. ATHE and QLGN, guys, are easily the biggest movers today. Look at QLGN, and ATHE is just going absolutely crazy. Look at this. I'm not holding anything. I wish I could have gotten in. I just missed it. I got to start watching these a little bit closer. Beautiful red to green move here. Look at that 150 break down there. Ridiculous moves right now for some of these, though. ATHE pulling back a little bit. Maybe it'll hold support at 164. I don't hate that. It bounced too fast. Okay. Alright, I just jumped in with 250 shares of ATHE, 250 shares. I'm looking for it to bounce. I'm going to use the $0.50 or 150 as my risk. It's at the VWAP now. I'm looking to see if it bounces at the VWAP here. Only 250 shares for ATHE. Ooh, big drop here. What else we got? I'm trying to be patient here, see if it pushes over specifically 165. It didn't hold 165 like I wanted to. There we go. All right, come on. Let's see if we can pump this thing up. We got the dip. All right, come on. There's 64s. All right, we needed to break this 165 level right here. You guys see it battling that? We're in 250 shares here. All right, we're up slightly. Come on. Alright, I'm liking this. I'm going to take half off there. I took half off, holding 100 shares left of this one. And that way I can just be really patient with this one right now. We are getting the breakout that I wanted, though. I'm just going to let this one work, see if we can break 180 now for this one. Alright, there's 72s, 73s. Come on, let's break the highs up there. There's 73s. Workhorse might be a good short. I might short Workhorse here too if we get it. Now let's get the volume to come in for ATHE. I'm holding 100 shares left. I'm trying to be patient with it. Alright, I'm gonna get out here. Alright, I made my little 10 bucks. I'll take it. I'm up about $30 in penny stocks on the day. I don't mind attacking it for another high of the day break up here at 179. I may have gotten spooked out a little bit early, but that's okay. HTSE. We also have CPST. I'm still trading a little bit of both, Michael. Like you see here, I'm still, yeah, look at CPST, guys. Wow. Penny stocks are fun, man. Obviously, I'm saying that because I'm up today slightly, but they're definitely a little bit more nerve-wracking. But yeah, just to show you, Michael, I'm still trading both. I traded WKHS a little bit today too. So I'm trading a little bit of everything. I trade mid and high caps, penny stocks, options now. And so I just kind of branched out and started trading a little bit more. But look at CPST, guys. CPST is ripping here. Alright, so yeah, I'm up about $30 today. I'll take that. I'm looking at Workhorse for a short. I'm looking at Workhorse for a short. It needs to bounce back to 550 though. ATHE is ripping up a little bit. Maybe I should have held on to some of it, but that's alright. POLA. CDMA. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm trying to manage everything, so forgive me for yeah. Yeah, CDMA is not popping up. ATHE is though. Look at ATHE. Like I said, if it breaks over 180, I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at WKHS, see if I can short into that. What about MYOS? What is MYOS doing here? Yeah, I'm still waiting here. What else we got? AMRC? DENN. CPST is popping up on the scanner. CPST. DENN. I wish I would have shorted WKHS around 15 like I talked about. Just didn't follow my own plan. YRCW? Okay. Yeah, I mean, CD, listen, I actually agree in that most penny stocks are 100% just terrible companies for sure. That's why I sell them within like 5 minutes, you know. But, you know, one thing, listen, as you mature as a trader, here's the thing, right? Here's the truth. As you mature as a trader, you realize that just because something doesn't work for you doesn't mean it's not going to work for other people. And again, that comes with experience. Like once you gain enough experience, you realize that people have different niches in the market, right? Certain people can make money with some things, other people make money with others. And just because one person doesn't make money with a certain strategy, niche, or whatever, doesn't mean you can't overall, right? And that's a very naive statement, I think. Like I said, I think as you gain maturity with trading, you understand you can make money a number of different ways in the market for sure. PHIO ripping up and then pulling back here. We got TRXC. TRXC, it's not doing too much. MYOS breaking up here, popping up on the scanners. MYOS. There we go, breaking highs here for MYOS. All right, I'm in with 100 shares. All right, I'm out. Scalped the top of that. Nailed that little $12 spike in MYOS. I'm up about $45 on the day, about 50 bucks in penny stocks. I need to set up hotkeys for this exact reason, but nailed the little scalp there. Maybe could have gotten a little bit more, but I saw it. This is one of the reasons trade ideas can be valuable, because I immediately saw it pop up on trade ideas, scalped the 12 cents, and got out. But not too shabby, guys. I'll take that. You know, I'll take that. Like I said, I'm up about 50 bucks on the day, about 45 bucks. Whew, man, penny stocks are fun though, man. Like I said, I used to hate on penny stocks. I did. I'll admit it. I used to hate on penny stocks. The reality is that I've been making. I'm net profit on them, at least in the last month. So it is what it is. You know, maybe I was wrong about penny stocks because I've been making some money with them. You know. Probably could have held a little bit here, but it's all about momentum. My logic with penny stocks is that you just can't hold them for very long. You have to take your money and run. But here's the thing, right? This is why I changed my mind on penny stocks, and I'll explain my logic here. Is that the reason I decided to trade penny stocks again is because here's the thing, right? Trading is betting on people's emotions, right? That's what trading is. Trading is taking advantage of people's emotions, right? Different biases in certain areas of trading that you can identify in a really reasonable way. You can identify certain biases with where people are entering positions, where people are exiting positions. And so with that said, penny stocks, there's going to be a larger fulfillment of those emotional decisions, is the best way I can explain it. Because they're low float, and so people's emotions are going to play a bigger factor into trading, and thus you can more accurately predict the direction those stocks are heading. At least in my opinion so far. Right? I still trade mid and high cap stocks. Like I said, if you look at my other account, I traded today. I'm up $50 as well. But that's my logic, at least, for it. Maybe I'm wrong, but again, you know, it's been fun trading them. We're going to keep trading them. Also, like I said, shout out to my man Trader Mike's Discord for really kind of getting me back involved with them. So yeah, y'all go check out Trader Mike's Discord. It's really kind of the reason I started trading them again. Really active penny stock Discord, and really cool group of traders, really talented group of traders, and like I said, just a good dude. Y'all go check it out. Y'all go join his Discord. There's the link. What's TTOO doing? I think, all right, there's the rip of the break of the highs here for MYOS. It's trying to break 270 here. There's the break. I don't want to take any more. I think I'm just going to finish trading my Thinkorswim account. I do have a Webull account, though. Gerald, I use Thinkorswim. So these are Thinkorswim charts. POLA is back at resistance. Yeah, hey, POLA is kind of pulling a red to green move. Let me see how much equity I have right now. I've been using a lot of equity. See, I still have $1,000 to use, I think. Let me see. Yeah, I still got a G. A little bit over 1,000. POLA is pulling a red to green move. This is what this is. Over 370 is what I'm interested in. Alright, but yeah, so we're going to pivot back to some other stuff here, team. I'm in Workhorse, 100 shares here. I'm shorting Workhorse here, 100 shares. Over 15, I'm out. Let's try, and I'm probably going to get squeezed out of Workhorse here. Over 15, I just got to exit, I think. Yeah, I'm out. Too much. Don't want to get caught in that squeeze. Lost like $7. We get a rejection here. I don't mind jumping back into it, though. Like, we get another rejection at this resistance level here at 15. I don't mind jumping back into it, but I think I'm going to wait because, yeah, there's the squeeze over 15. And so with that, I think I just got to cool it with that so far. I'm watching. It faked me out. Look at that fake out, man. I'm going to jump back in at 100 shares here. Maybe I'm chasing, but I like that rejection. Like I said, I'm scaling up today in size, though, guys. So I'm going to buy 200 shares here, 300 shares. If maybe that was the wrong move. So I'm in with 400 shares of Workhorse here. I'm trying to be patient and let it work, but there we go. I said I was scaling up today, and I am. So 73s. So I'm in with 400 shares of Workhorse here. It keeps kind of, it's a little weird right now. Alright, I'm in with 400 shares of Workhorse. Like I said, I told you guys I'm scaling up, and I am. I'm using bigger sizing today for sure. I want to see down to 50, 1450. There we go. I'm going to take half off there. Holding 200 shares left. We're going to see if we get that breakdown under 1460. Take a little bit more off there. Hold 100 shares left. Being patient with this on Workhorse. Over 75, I'm out. And I'm out. Didn't quite get over. I'm up 60 bucks on the day. I'm trying to catch these breakouts. I don't mind shorting back into Workhorse here. POLA did pull that red to green move. What else we got? I'm going to jump back in with 200 shares here of Workhorse. I might scale into a little bit more, up to like 500. Like I said, I'm trying to scale up in my size today, guys, so bear with me. Might be a little bit more emotional of a day. Alright, there's 59s. Looks like it's about to bounce a little bit. It's okay. And I know 200 shares might seem like a small position. This is actually a pretty large position relative to the range of WKHS. It's just a huge mover right now. Alright. About break even. We're trying to give it time to work. But I'm kind of nerve-wracked here with WKHS. Still battling 60s. About to get out. Over 70, I gotta get out. Close. Yeah, I gotta get out there. Took a small loss. It might take me a little while to get into my rhythm, guys, so just bear with me. I'm gonna try to get into my rhythm. TTO's breaking down there. There's 77s. I don't mind shorting into it. I still gotta use that 15 level as my risk level, though. ATHE is ripping back up. If you like penny stocks, ATHE is ripping back up. We also have POLA. We break back under 1460. I'm going to short back into this. Maybe I should use 1450 as a risk level. Like I said, I'm trying to scale up. I'm taking 400 shares. And I'm in with 400 shares here. Big sizing for WKHS. This thing moves quick, just to give you guys a heads up. I like this rejection, though. Come on, let's get a big breakdown here. Alright. 51s. Come on. I'm in with 400 shares of WKHS, looking for that 1450 breakdown. It's sitting here, sitting here. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna take half off there. Holding another 200 shares. Gonna take another half off there. Holding 100 shares left. See if we get a little bit larger breakdown here. Maybe down to like 25 is the target. 25. We're at 35s now. 30 is good enough. All right, up $102 on the day. I caught the breakdown like I wanted. We'll see what else we have today. Wait, have I lost today? Have I lost it all today yet? Have I? Yeah, I lost. Okay, yeah, no. My P&L says I haven't lost, but I've lost once. The trade before this last one was a losing trade. Okay, yeah. I was just already green on the move. No, it actually wasn't a losing trade. I scaled out of it in the first profit, so I don't think I've lost today. Up 102 bucks. Oh, under 14, I might scalp a little bit more into WKHS. I would actually like it to break up, like bounce up a little bit, maybe bounce to like 25, 30, and then break down after that before it breaks down, because then it's going to be a little bit less extended. All right, well, here's the shot. Like I said, I would actually prefer it to bounce a little bit before it breaks the lows here at 14, but we'll try it anyway. Alright, there's the bounce. Like I said, I'd like to see it up to like 14.25s or so. Very close. Hands over the entry button. Like I said, there's the bounce. Alright, here's the bounce I wanted. So I don't... Now if it breaks, I'm certainly going to jump in. If it breaks under 14 for WKHS. If it breaks now, I'm certainly jumping in. Alright, well there's the bounce. Alright, I can chill for a second now. Let me catch back up with the chat. What's up, chat? Yeah, I'm looking at the airlines and the shipping stocks right now. MYOS, man, don't tell me I missed out on a huge move there. Ah, man, that hurts. That hurts. That's alright. But, man, there was a lot of money to be made there. Unfortunate, just missed it. I appreciate it, James. What's up, dude? What's up, man? Alright, we got the bounce I'm looking for. I'm still waiting for the rip under 14 now. Like I said, here's the thing though, guys. Like, if you see me doing this, if we do get a break under 14, I'm scalping. Like, I'm not holding this for any significant amount of time. If we get that break under 14 right here, you see that break right there, 14? If we get that break under there, I'm scalping it. I'm taking like 10, 15 cents, maybe a little bit more if it gives it to me fast, and then I'm getting out. ATHE setting up for red to green move. Nah, it's maybe a green to red move right now. It's testing 150. All right, guys. So here's the move. So like I said, we got the bounce. We got the bounce all the way up to 1450 or so. Next step is to see if we get that 14 break that I've been waiting on. BYFC starting to rip up. It's above the previous closing price. TMDI. Yeah, TMDI pulled a red to green move too. Yeah, look at TMDI. If you like these penny stocks, AKTX here too. TMDI. Both of these are red to green moves, and these are the strategies I talked about. Like, look how pretty this one was. Look at the drop, the rip up, and the break of this high right here. That's why I like entering these right when it breaks, like right here. Still waiting for WKHS. We'll see if WKHS breaks down under 1450. It gets rejected here. Hey, thank you, Patrick. Welcome, bro. Appreciate it. Y'all be like Patrick, guys. Hit the subscribe button. We do this live for free every single day on YouTube. You know, I'm not an expert. I teach people what works for me specifically, and it might not work for you. And so hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Click the bell. We do this live every single day. Definitely appreciate any support we can get, guys. So if you click the bell, you know, if you hit the subscribe button, you know, like I said, a staggering figure is that 45% of the people that watch the stream don't subscribe. You know, that's crazy. Might as well hit that subscribe button, guys. There's no reason not to. Alright, so I might have to move on from WKHS here. We got some other plays. I'm looking at MU. We're going to look at AMD here. Yeah, TTOO. Yeah, it's still got a long way to go. I think TTOO might get rejected at $2, but who knows? But I think it might. Hey, appreciate the sub, Bernat. Hey, like I said, guys, y'all hit that subscribe button. Click the bell. If you click the bell, you'll get a notification every time we go live. Even if you don't plan on watching us every day. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Fernando. But yeah, even if you don't plan on watching us every day, be like them. You know, even that way, it'll keep it easier. If you do decide to watch our stream, it'll be right there. You know, you'll be able to catch us live. And like I said, I definitely appreciate that. Any support we can get. So hit the subscribe button, team. You know, like I said, that way you don't have to search around for the stream. We day trade live every single weekday morning for free, and then even during the week, I think I'll be dropping a video this week, so you want to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the video. And even if you don't plan on watching us every day, you can at least subscribe, and that way you can decide, and you can always find us. Hey, I appreciate the subs, guys. We got a big run of subs. Appreciate the love, team. Appreciate the support. Thank you, guys. Man, appreciate the subs, guys. Welcome. But yeah, appreciate all the subs today. Like I said, another good way to help is go check out Trader Mike's Discord. Really active Discord. Ton of penny stock traders there talking about the biggest movers. The dude calls out his trades every day. Really talented group of traders, and honestly, it's the reason I started trading penny stocks again. And so y'all go check out Trader Mike's. Here's the link for Trader Mike's. Like I said, really active group of penny stock discords. Right, anytime you get disconnected, it's always on the homepage. That's right. How did you know Yeah, you see that, Sky. You see that. Hey, listen. It's just standard support and resistance. You know, one thing, not to toot my own horn or anything, but one thing I think I do well is I think I analyze support and resistance well. And I think if you look at exactly what I said would happen for TTOO, exactly what I said happened. Now, it might push up and break it now, but we did have the rejection at 2. There's a few reasons. Number one is that you have a little bit of confirmation here, Sky. You have a little bit of confirmation here. Number two is that when it broke it here, it really broke down, right? Because what you want to understand, guys, and look at all the confirmation there in pre-market too. Here, here, here. And so what you really want to understand is that half and whole dollars are
some of the most significant psychological levels in trading. Right? Doesn't matter the niche, could be penny stocks, could be mid and high cap stocks. Half and whole dollars are some of the single most influential levels, and especially in penny stocks, because again, they're psychological, right? They're psychological levels. And so you're going to get tests, you're going to get breakouts, you're going to get rejections at half and whole dollars a bunch. And they are some of the most important levels that I play off of. I trade those type of levels every single day. And like I said, we might actually break it here though, but the rejection was the same. So I hope that makes sense. It's half and whole dollars are just big levels to watch. No, I don't have 25K, Mo. I do not. Play some Dylan sits. Alright, I got you. Alright, so WKHS is starting to break down. I'm still waiting for it. Let me see. Alright, we get a bounce up to here. I'm going to short into this. I'm in with 200 shares of WKHS. I'm going to use 1450 as a risk level. Hoping it's going to reject off of this, but who knows. And I'm looking for 1450 to reject. I'm probably going to get out pretty soon here. Alright, there's 1450 rejection, like I said. We're going to see if it holds now, though. I gotta get out there. That's too strong of a push. It's almost certainly gonna rip up. We get a break under 1430 now, though. I'll short into it. Sky, we don't really have a class. I mean, here, you want to see support and resistance? We have what? We have a free class on there. Here, I'll find it for you, Sky. Hold on. Here, watch this class. This is actually a completely... DJ. But yeah, this is actually a free class that we did about a year ago. Yeah, go watch that. Alright, now we want this 1430 break to happen. We get this 1430 break, I'm going to short into this. Right here. I'm trying to scale up in size today, guys, so bear with me. But yeah, watch that class, Sky. Yeah, mine did that to me the other day. I'm gonna stretch a little bit, guys. I need to stretch right now. What else we got? What's the SPY doing? I'm guessing the SPY's kind of climbing up. Yeah, SPY's about to break highs of the day. And so with that, we might get some upward squeezes here, team. So if the SPY breaks highs, I might look for some other stuff to go long on with that. Disney. Nothing's really up there like I want it to. I gotta try to hurry up and find it. Uber maybe. I could short the T-VIX, I guess. I'm shorting the T-VIX with 300 shares here. I just realized how big of a position this is. Oh my gosh, man, this is way too big of a position. This is way too big of a position, guys. Whoa. Yeah, this is my fault. Yeah, I tried to take the T-VIX with way too big of a position there, guys. I lost 122 bucks. It's okay, but man, it is what it is. It's a good lesson on why you should analyze range, certainly. I should have been trading that with a way smaller position for sure. But yeah, that's my fault, 100%. It's alright. Last 3 days have been green. If today's a losing day, that's okay, but yeah, just my fault. I should have analyzed the range a little bit better before I attacked that, certainly. So, good lesson on understanding the range for sure. Now the market's starting to creep up. I don't hate attacking the T-VIX, but it's just like I figured it would break down, but it was just too big of sizing and too much risk to take there. I think if I'm going to trade this, it's got to be with like 100 shares. I'm in with 100 shares of the T-VIX. We'll see. Apparently the T-VIX has a nasty spread too that I didn't really know about. Yeah, I didn't realize that's the bigger issue, is that T-VIX has got a 30-40 cent spread. Just a crazy spread there. Who knew? Somebody probably did. Yeah, I gotta get out of here too. Come on, get me out of there. Like I said, my fault. Completely my fault. Mistakes like this happen though. ATHE is still ripping up though, guys. If you're watching penny stocks, ATHE is up to 184s. I just gotta find something else. Like I was looking at AMD and MU and all these stocks, but they're all down, and I just don't like longing them when they're that high. If that makes sense. Like I don't like longing stocks with their. When I looked at this originally, it was below the VWAP. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I forgot about that. See, that's probably why it's so crazy. They're making money on the spreads right now. It's about to delist. Is what I think it probably is. Yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, one thing about winning as much as I do, no, not to toot my own horn or anything, but one thing about making enough profit to let your account sustain is that even if you lose, it doesn't really bother you too much. The only time I really get flustered is if I like if I force trades, you know, a bunch, or like If it's just loss, you know what I mean? Then I'll get noticeably frustrated. But if I lose a few $100, it's okay. We'll try to come back. I'm gonna scale down now, though. One thing I don't like to do is I don't like taking larger sizing, trying to win back my original losses. SPY's breaking highs right now, though. SPY's breaking highs. So SPY's up to 311 right now, so the SPY's looking pretty strong. I just wish I could find something that was trending with the market right now. I think if I do trade, I gotta wait for some... How much equity would you recommend to trade? That's very subjective. It's gonna depend on a lot of different factors, like what is the niche and price you're looking to attack? You're looking to trade penny stocks, you're looking to trade mid caps, you're looking to trade high caps. Like, what's the price range of the stocks you're trading? If you're trading more expensive price ranges, you're going to need more equity, obviously. If you're trading penny stocks and you just want to trade stocks $5 or less, I have $4,000 in my account, and that allows me to actively day trade basically as much as I really need to. But it's a very subjective question. It's going to vary from person to person. Is margin account best for trading it? That's subjective as well. It just depends, right? Some people are going to want a cash account. So like I have a cash account so I can actively day trade. If you have over 25K, obviously margin's better. If you have less than 25K, I think cash is better. But again, very subjective. It depends on the platform, baked beans. The platform fee is going to vary depending on the platform you use. So like some platforms are going to have more expensive fees. Others are going to have no fees. Like Thinkorswim doesn't charge me anything. And that's the platform I'm using right now. I'm looking into shorting AMD here a little bit. Just to show you guys the AMD chart, it just depends. Like if the market can't hold over these highs, I think the market's eventually going to rally here, though. Like that's the biggest thing. Like I think the market is teetering around the highs right now, and it's just consolidating, waiting for a spike up. Is what I really think it is. So like I think the market's gonna rally here, and I think that's probably gonna drag these up. I was looking at shorting, but I think I'm just gonna wait. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Cody. Appreciate the sub, That Life. Appreciate the sub, Keisha. Hey, welcome, guys. Y'all hit the subscribe button. We do this live every single day right here on YouTube. So if you appreciate this free content that we put out every single day, hit the subscribe button, click the bell, turn on notifications. We go live every single weekday morning for free on YouTube. We are not experts. We just, day trade live and let people watch us trade. And so if you appreciate content like that, we're just a free resource and community. And if you appreciate content like this, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, show support for what we do here, guys. We do this live every single day. I don't know what a wash sale is, man, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know, James. Do I trade for a living? Yes and no. The YouTube channel makes money, but can I live off of my trading profits? No. Like I said, we're just a free resource and community, right? The channel's called Beginner Trading, just because we're a free resource and community for traders. But like, we don't sell a service, we don't sell a course. We're just a free resource. Hey, thank you, Fred. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. All right, guys. So, what we got? Like I said, market's about to break up and break highs. AMD's like, do I want to scalp this breakout here at 42 up to 50? That's what I'm really thinking about. Do I want to scalp the top? Depends on what my risk is, I guess. Play the aftermath. There you go. WKHS starting to break down here. We get a bounce up to 15, I'm shorting this. We need to bounce up to 15 though. I gotta shut down my TVIX trade. It was a good day up until TVIX, man. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to short 100 shares here just in case we get a larger breakdown. And I'm going to try to add some if we get a bounce up to 1485. Obviously, I would like a little bit more. But if we don't get it, we don't get it. Yeah. Maybe I can add a little bit more now anyway. Since I'm up so much anyway. I'm gonna add another 100 here at the 60s. Like I said, we're trying to scale into this one, so we'll give it some time. 70s. Okay, cool. I'm gonna add another 100 here. In with 300. One more 100 share. Add addition if we can up to 85. Like I said, 85 was my number. About 4 grand. About 4, yeah. About 4K. Just about. Alright, so this is right around where I wanted to add. Didn't quite get that last little add in there though. That was the time to add. I just froze a little bit there, to be honest. Alright, here's the add spot. Like I said, 85 maybe. Alright, I'm going to add that 100 there. Like I said, so I'm in with 400 shares here. We're going to give it some time. But I got the add at 85 like I wanted. And there's the rejection there. We'll see if it holds now, though. Gotta be patient and wait. Let me hang out with the chat. Because there's a 30-second delay on the stream. Any Trade Ideas stream, there's going to be a 30-second delay, and if they don't have a delay, then they're breaking the rules for Trade Ideas. But yeah. Or there's a little bit of a delay. Alright, there we go. There's the... Alright, so we got the rejection where I wanted it, but didn't quite break down far enough for me to take any type of profit here. Nah, I'm not playing Takashi. I'm good, bro. I'll pass on that, man. That's kind of a dope song. I've never heard that song before, but profit target here is 1450, maybe 1430s, ideally, but I don't know if I'm gonna get that. Workhorse is consolidating here, honestly making me a tad bit uncomfortable, to be honest. I just don't want to see it rip over this 1480 level. I'd love it to get rejected here. There's the rip. I said I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to see it. That's okay. Like I said, we'll let it work to my risk, and then I might lose a few $100 today. It'll be alright. We're just hanging out here. Like I said, we're almost to 15. We get over 15. I just gotta get out of this thing. There's 80s. A little bit better, but definitely not loving this thing right now. What's up, Tony T? Hey, welcome, dude. Well, I'm definitely having better results trading penny stocks today than I am mid and high caps on my big boy account here. ATG ripping? Yeah, let me see. Alright, there's 80s again. Like I said, I think I just gotta let this roll here. TTOO rejecting at that $0.50. MU bouncing back up. Alright, well, that's a little bit better. Let's get back down here. SPY breaking highs though, that's the problem. SPY's bullish. Like I said, I thought the SPY might do this too. Even though WKHS isn't directly affected by the SPY, a lot of the time it is, and it's gonna the SPY itself is gonna influence it to a certain extent. Now, it's not obviously directly correlated, but a lot of the time the SPY is gonna influence it some. There's 73s. I'm just hanging out here kind of vibing to the music, waiting for this to do something. Breaks over 15, I'll get out. Breaks down to 1560, I'll take profits. Or 1460. Sorry. What else we got? Sometimes baked. Sometimes it does, man. It depends, brother. So it really depends. Different platforms are gonna have different settlement times. So like some platforms are gonna settle fast, like Thinkorswim, which is what I use today. And some platforms are not gonna settle fast, and they're gonna kind of take you a long time to settle your funds. One of the reasons I prefer Thinkorswim is just because they settle fast. You know, that's one of the reasons I like it. But every platform certainly is not like that. Some platforms take a long time to settle. Alright, this level 2's got to go. Let me switch this back. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Level 2's still acting all wonky. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I go back over my trades. I mean, my trades are live streamed, so a lot of the time I'm just watching them when I go back over them, you know. You can actively day trade larger cap stocks, baked beans. What are your future goals as a day trader and a YouTuber? I'm trying to get to 1 million subscribers. Short term, I'd like to break over 100K this year. Don't know if I will, but that's my goal, is 100K this year. Day trading, obviously, I'd like to get to the point where I'm making enough to do it full time. And I think I've been consistent enough to. I think I just need to scale up in sizing some and get used to that. But it's a process for sure, an emotional process at that. And it takes longer than a lot of people think. Day trading as a whole takes years to really grasp and do well, and it's not something that people just immediately pick up right away and perform well at. Most of the time it takes a few years to really be able to do it profitably and consistently, regardless of who teaches you or anything like that. Obviously you're gonna have a good learning curve if you get a good teacher, but the reality is that it's going to take years to condition yourself to make the right decisions. It's not something that usually just kind of happens fast. And so we're about break even here. Alright, well this is a big support level, and this is what we wanted to break. Alright, so we got ourselves to a little bit of profit here. Like I said, 50. I want to see it come down here to 1450. Immediate squeeze back up. Maybe I should follow this range now. Do I have a part-time job? So speaking of that, I'm actually a real estate agent, guys. Let me see. So I'm actually a real estate agent. I do a lot of different stuff. So I have a few Amazon businesses. I'm a real estate agent. I'm a web developer and a programmer, mostly JavaScript, React, but a little bit of Python as well. So I do some freelance web dev and back-end stuff too. Yeah, so I'm a real estate agent. I do a few Amazon businesses. I run this YouTube, and this YouTube does make money. I trade, and I do freelance work in web development and programming, basically. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty comfortable. Alright, so we are getting the breakdown. Like I said, 50s is what I want to see. I'm gonna take half off there. Alright, I finally got some profit here, guys. I was patient with it. I didn't panic. And there's the $50 level. Nice. I'm gonna take another half off there. Holding 100 shares. We're gonna see if we get the ultimate breakdown here. take a little half off now. I'm holding 50 shares, and I can be a little bit more patient now in this breakdown. Over 1450, I'm gonna get out of here. Alright, I'm out. Made a little bit there. Not what I wanted, but I still got some time. DJ, man, I'm sorry, bro. It's not bad juju. It's just. Here's the thing, DJ. This is what you want to understand, brother. Is that WKHS is underneath the VWAP, right? So when a stock is maintaining below this purple line here, it's the volume weighted average price. When a stock is doing that, it's in a downward short-term trend, right? So I'm basically just shorting into confirmed downward trend, right? When it starts to break above this purple line, then it looks a little bit more bullish. But any subsequent spikes up to the VWAP, I usually short into those for a short-term gain. That last one took a little bit longer. And if this latest spike ends up pushing up, then it looks a little bit more bullish in my opinion. But everybody sees charts a little bit differently, I guess. Hey, well, I appreciate it, Eli. Thank you, bro. Eli, I'm in Texas, brother, sorry. Yeah, I'm in Texas, so I got my license in like 3 weeks, bro. I'm a crammer with regard to like studying and getting anything done. I usually just cram the knowledge in there, and so with my real estate, I got my real estate license in like a week and a half. I studied for a week, took the exam, passed it, and got my license. So I've been trying to find something here, so sorry I've been a little bit quiet, guys. I'm still looking at shorting maybe WKHS. We're gonna see though. And like with all that said, another way you can help support us, guys, that I just haven't really talked about lately, is that if you are in the market for real estate, it doesn't even matter what state you're in. Like, I'm in Houston area. I'm in the Houston, Texas area. But if you are in the market for real estate, I can refer you to a good agent in your area. And it's also a good way to help me make a commission from it. If you are in the Texas area, hit me up. I'll be your real estate agent. We can talk about trading the whole time, you know. But yeah, if you want to go see that, here, go to this link. Like I said, do not call the number on this site. I mean, you can call the number, but it's not my number. I don't have my number listed here just because people will get weird and you know, with a YouTube channel like this, people are going to get weird. And so if you really want me to either refer you to a good agent in your area, or even if you're not in Texas, even if you're anywhere else, I can refer you to any agent in your area. Or if you are in Texas and you want an agent, go check out this site and just email me and I'll get back to you. Yeah, there's the link there. That's right, Daniel. Hey, I'm in Texas, bro. Listen, I'm in Houston, man. You need a real estate agent, bro. Hit me up, dude. Like I said, if anybody needs an agent, man, like I said, even if you're not in Texas, I can refer you to an agent in your area. I'm probably about to short MU here, though. Let me see if I can catch it. But yeah, there's the link in the chat if you want to see it. Still looking at WKHS for a short, honestly, here. Hey, well, hit me up, MC. Hey, seriously, MC, go to that link in the. You see the link I got you there, bro? I'll drive out there even. As long as you're legit, like, I might make you verify some things, but if you want, I'll drive out there and stay for a day or two. And you can come on the stream if you want even, and I can just stream out there. But yeah, just go to that link and fill out the contact information. I'll get back to you, brother. But yeah, MU. I'm looking at shorting MU under 67 here. Get down to 65 on MU. Let me pull it up real quick. I hope I don't miss it trying to pull this up real quick. I have it on my other chart. There you go. Yeah, I'm looking for the short under 65. Down to 50. There we go. All right, I'm in with 500 shares. I'm not in anything, Fred. I'm not in. I mean, now I am. I'm in MU now, but I haven't been in anything for the last few minutes. I'm looking down to 50-60 or 50-50. So I'm not going to say exactly where I am. I am in a North Houston suburb, though. To put it, you probably know which one I am. I'm in a North Houston suburb. Is where I am right now. Oh, 100%, Kirk. Houses are way cheaper here, dude. Like I said, I bought my house. We bought my house a few years ago, right? I have a 5-bedroom, 3-bath house that's like 4,000 square feet, and it was like 200 and something. But in Cali, it would be $1 million house. Most houses are $1 million, and I'm not even trying to act like my house is super nice. What I am saying though is that houses are unnecessarily expensive in California, certainly. I'm gonna take half off there, or a little bit more than half. I'm holding 200 shares left. I'm kind of fighting my way back. What would you say is very important to practice real estate? Hold on. Real estate, man, like real estate stuff, dude. Real estate, you gotta hustle, man. You gotta go out there, and it's also one of those things where it's like, there's two things with real estate, right? It's like, with it, you either gotta, hold on. I'm gonna take the, like I said, 50-50 is what I was looking for. We got 52. I'm gonna take half off and then hold these 100 shares in case we get like a low of the day break here. But no, with real estate, man, it's like this. So you either have to know a lot of people, right? So like whatever city you're in, you have to like know a bunch of people. You know, most of the time at least. You don't have to, but it's gonna be way better if you know a bunch of people, right? Like if you just moved to a new city that you've never been before, where you don't know anybody, it's gonna be tough to be a real estate agent there, in my opinion, right? Now, the other option, if you don't know a lot of people, you could knock on doors, you could cold call, you could do all that stuff. But that's hard, man, and you know, that stuff's not fun. And so it just depends on, you gotta have the right personality for it, you know. I'm gonna just get out here at 51. Maybe I missed the breakdown. But yeah, not bad. Made most of my money back, only down $67 on the day. And I'm not finished. We're gonna see what else we get. Yeah, 100%. Here's the thing, right? Real estate, you gotta be blunt with people, man. Like the reality is, like, I've done real estate deals, and these people have just sent me all over the place. They never had any intention on actually buying a house, right? Half the time, certain people are just gonna take advantage of your time, you know. And so when you're selling real estate, you got to be blunt with people. You got to ask for pre-approval beforehand. Like, you need pre-approval beforehand. That's how you know they're serious, if they're approved by a lender already. And at a certain point, you got to give them limits. You got to say, hey, I'm only willing to look at, 15 houses. You know, if you don't make up your mind after 15 houses, you're never gonna make up your mind anyway. You know what I mean? And so, it is what it is. You know, but you gotta be blunt with people sometimes in real estate. You just gotta be honest with people and make sure they're serious, because some people aren't serious and they're just gonna waste your time. Hugo, so basically, if you had an account prior, they grandfather you in, right? And so since I had an account before, anybody that has an account already gets to keep their account, right? Like, I already had an account, so I get to keep it, right? And so that's why, is because you get grandfathered in if you've already had an account. Maybe I should have held a little bit on MU. I was right. There it goes. There's the breakdown. But yeah, with that said though, guys, if anybody wants to use the same platform as us, like, I'm using TradeNet and Taps here, and like, if you're outside of the US specifically, there's a lot of benefits to using them. It's like a prop firm once you're approved for the funded account program. And the way it works is, the base package is like $400 right now. I think it's on sale right now. The sale might have ended, but I think it's $400 right now. For that $400, like, even if you're in the US, you'll still get the course and the demo account and access to their chat room, right? But if you're outside of the US, you get all of that stuff, and then you also get funneled into the funded account program. And the base program, the $400 package, if you're outside of the US specifically, you can't get access to the funded account program if you're in the US, if you're a new sign-up. But if you're outside of the US, you get 14,000 to trade with no PDT rule. You can actually short stocks, and there's a 70-30 split, so it's kind of like a prop firm. And so you spend the $400. Again, if you're outside of the US, you get the course, the demo account, chat room access, and then they funnel you into the funded account program as long as you haven't signed up too much before. And then you get 14,000 in buying power. There's no PDT rule. You can short stocks. There's a 70-30 split. So if you make $1,000 net, they're going to keep 300. You're going to keep 700. And then there's a $700 max loss. And so if you go under 13,300 from 14K, they close you down, right? But it's objectively cheap. I mean, you're spending $400 on it. It's a really cheap way to get started. And if you lose it, it's not the end of the world. And I just think if you're outside of the US, I think it's a no-brainer to use them, because even if you lose the $400, it's a lot better than what a lot of people end up doing, which is saving up thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars just to lose it, because most new traders lose. And to be fair, I think most traders will probably lose these accounts as well. But it's a lot cheaper to lose these accounts than it is anywhere else. And they, just to be honest, like, you can't trade most penny stocks on there. So if you're looking to trade penny stocks, it's probably not the right platform for you. But if you're looking to trade mid and high cap stocks like me, it's a really cheap way to get started if you're outside the US. If you're in the US, you can still sign up and you'll still get a course and a demo account and all that stuff, but you're not going to get the funded account. And so you do want to understand that. But yeah, if you want to check that out, here's a link to that. It's a cheap way to get started here as well. And like I said, I'll post that link here too. It depends, Merrick. And like I said, some people hate on them, but like the reality is, like, what are your other options if you're outside the US, right? Like, you can go CMEG Group, but they're gonna have some pretty high fees, I just think that people hate on them mostly because people lose money. And like, nobody likes to lose money, and it's really easy for somebody that's immature to like blame the platform they use when they lose, instead of just being like, hey, I took a bunch of dumb trades, Does Webull paper trading provide real time? I think so. Let me see. I can try it real quick here. Here's my Webull account. Let me see if it'll let me. Maybe it's just on my phone. Let me check for you real quick. Here, if you want to use Webull, I got a Webull link too. I think you get a free stock for signing up, and you get another one if you deposit $100. I don't know if that one's still going on though. But yeah, here's the Webull link if you want to check that out. A good way to help. Both of these are good ways to help support our channel here. Might scalp a little bit off of MU here. Let me get in with 400 shares. I'm in with 400 shares here of MU. Here, let me check Webull for you real quick. My bad. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to do this fast. Hold on. Let's look at Apple. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's real. It's real time. I'm not 100% sure though, but it looks real time to me. Yeah, it looks real time to me, but I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I don't know. Like I said. As for oh man, I'm looking the other way. Oh no. I looked the other way, man. I was on my phone. Sorry, I was trying to check that for you guys. I'm probably gonna get out of here. It's alright. Alright, we're down to 48s, 47s. Not too bad, but I like this rejection though. I don't know if I have like an actual playlist. I just use Epidemic Sounds for the songs though, man. See, I don't think it'll let me share it. It might. Let me see. Oh, I'm trying to watch this MU trade that I'm in. Hold on. Oh, I can't share it. Oh yeah, here you go. Yeah, this is my playlist, bro. I got you. Here you go. I do have the playlist. All right, so I mean we got MU pulling down here, but he immediately bounced back. I didn't even know I had a playlist, honestly. So now I do. If anyone wants the playlist, I got you. I just gotta get out here. $115 day is actually pretty slim. It's not that bad. I don't know, Rob. I mean, that's one of the benefits of it. Like I said, people hate on them, but like the risk reward's good. Like people can say whatever they want. Like in the end, the risk reward is good. You know, like you're spending $400, you could risk 700. That's not that bad. That's pretty good risk reward, even if you lose, which I think most traders would probably do. But you know, it is what it is. Like I said, it's not the perfect platform, but it's a really cheap way to get started. It's cheaper than saving up $5,000 and risking that for your first account. You know, like I said, people can say whatever they want. Objectively speaking, it's cheaper than saving up $5,000 and depositing that, because you'll probably lose that. What you really want to understand about trading, guys, is that most new traders are just going to lose. Doesn't matter where you go, what platform you use, what educational program you take, what mentor you have. Most new traders are just about to lose. Not all of them. There's always outliers, but a large majority of them are just going to lose. And so, well, with that said, you want to just trade the smallest account you can when you're brand new, because you're probably going to lose it anyway. At least that's my opinion on it. It's my subjective opinion, but you know, most new traders are just about to lose. You know, I know everybody has that dream of, you know, making all this money, but that takes time. That comes with time. It's not something that you usually pick up right away and just do well at. And expecting that's not necessarily a reasonable expectation, I don't think. But there are outliers that end up doing it. Hey, nice, David. Congrats. Hey, cool, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it, Tiny. Thank you. Yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, it's a small day for me. I mean, nothing too crazy. I mean, I didn't say 100% of new traders failed. I said most of them do, and I think that is... I think if you ask any trader that's been trading for years, most of them are going to say it's probably accurate. Like I said, it's not always... Like, all new traders aren't going to fail. Like, there's outliers, and there's a small percentage of people that end up winning, but most of the time they don't. And I think being honest about that with traders is the right move, you know? I know it kind of rains on people's dreams sometimes, but I think it'll make people only risk what they're okay with losing, because if a new trader's too confident, it's usually just going to be a disaster for them. And I think what they really should focus on is only risking what they're okay with losing. WKHS, it's above the VWAP now. I don't like it anymore. For a short, obviously. Maybe I got faked out of MU. Part of me is like, hey, maybe I should take a little bit more here, but I'm just gonna wait. Hey, yeah, like I said, remember guys, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate the sub. Welcome. I appreciate it. Remember guys, hit the subscribe button. We do this live for free every single day on YouTube. You know, we're not experts, and so great ways to help support the channel are, you know, like I said, you can check out those platforms we talked about. You can check out Webull, you can check out TradeNet or Tefs. Then you can also just hit the subscribe button, click the bell. You know, we do this live every day. We're not experts or anything like that, but you know, we just do what works for us. We stick with what works for us, and it might not always work for you, but I definitely appreciate any support we can get, guys. And so if you could take the time right now to just click the subscribe button if you haven't already, I definitely appreciate all the support we get. We'll stick around and we'll see what else we can find today. CLIR, let me take a look. Ooh, man, CLR, huge rip. Not bad. Yeah, SPY this is the choppiest day I've seen in the SPY in a while. Look at this. Look how choppy the SPY is today, guys. Just a lot of choppiness. Look at this. Look at that. Look how choppy the sideways. Look how choppy the SPY is today. It's just completely sideways. VWAP's moving up oh so slightly, but it's mostly just chop city. Oh, and also, guys, y'all go check out our latest video. I dropped a video on the 1-minute pullback strategy. Y'all go check out this video. It's my latest video. I dropped it this weekend. I should have a few more videos on some good back testing results that are coming out pretty soon, guys, and so be on the lookout for that. Like I said, if you want to check out Webull, you know, you want to use Webull, here's the link. If you want to use TradeNet and Tefs, if you're outside of the US, you'll get access to the current platform that I'm using, only if you're outside of the US, but there's a lot of benefits. It's a really cheap way to get started. You get to day trade with no PDT rule, mid and high cap stocks, short stocks, operates like a prop firm, and I think it's a no-brainer when you really think about it if you're outside the US. It's just an objectively cheaper way to get started for sure. But if you want to check out that as well, here's the link. And yeah, guys, I guess I'm gonna close it down. I'll see you guys next time. Market's just too choppy. Until the SPY breaks highs, I don't think I'm gonna try to trade anything right now. So lost a little bit in mid and high cap stocks. Made a pretty solid day. I didn't lose once in penny stocks, and so not too bad, guys. And we're gonna see what else we can get. Yeah, we'll see. Hey, nice taco. Nice, brother. Like I said, guys, hit that subscribe button. Click the bell. We do this live every day right here on YouTube. So before I leave, if you haven't already, click the subscribe button, guys. You know you want to. We do this live every day. I think I'm going to be dropping a video this afternoon, maybe tonight. If it's not tonight, it'll be tomorrow morning. or tomorrow midday, but I think it's probably going to be tonight. And so if you want to catch that, it's going to be on some back testing results for specific strategies in this market. And so if you appreciate that, hit the subscribe button, click the bell. We do this live every single day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time as always. Hey, nice Jorge, nice brother. Congrats, man. But yeah, guys, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. We'll see you guys next time.